Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm on my way to meet a friend, so I decided to do this like video in my car. If you guys want to see vlogs, let me know, because I like doing them. So I got this question from Happy Faces, and I got this question from Happy Faces on my Snapchat, and basically they were like, what do you do when you are frustrated with your locks? And excuse me, too bright. So what do you do when you are frustrated with your locks? Basically everyone goes through lock frustration. Like, don't let anyone tell you different. The frustration is real, and honestly the only way to get through it is to change your is to change your perspective on it. Yeah, just change your perspective, change how you feel about it. Some things you can't change, some things you're meant to go through, just like the budding process or awkwardness or even in life. I mean, there's just some things you just can't escape. And another thing is that pain is inevitable. Like, you're always going to go through something, you're always going to be hurt or something like that, but suffering is optional. You do not have to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so during my awkward stage was probably like the most frustrating part of my lock journey, just going through the awkward stage of where it was being really short and people couldn't really tell what they were, and my hair was shortest it's ever been, and it's like kind of like a shock to me. I wanted to hide it so much. I never regretted my decision, but I know at this time many people do, so I feel like that's normal. But I never regretted my decision. I just felt like it was a total shock, and it was really hard, especially when your family's not supporting you, other people giving you the side eye, coworkers are speaking on things. It was hard for me. But what I didn't do was I didn't hide. If anything, I wore it more proudly. I almost forgot, my hair was sticking up all sorts of ways. I almost forgot that my hair was frizzy. I almost forgot all that. And I think in life, like, not necessarily fake it till you make it, but not hiding. I think when you wake up every day to actually go out and do stuff, whether if you feel like being down, staying in your bed or anything like that, but you still pull yourself up and you have that perseverance and you tell yourself you can do this, or you tell yourself it is worth it, that little by little every day makes whatever frustrating moment you're going through, whatever down part of your life you're going through, it helps you get over it, it helps you get through it. Not gonna hide behind something. And I think it's totally okay. Like, when I was a loose natural, I used to wear wigs all the time, so I think it's totally okay to do that. Like, we are able to have diversity in style. Like, we shouldn't have to be forced to just only have our locks. But I never wanted to result to that because I was hiding it. I wanted to wear a wig only if I knew I wanted to, but not because I was ashamed of my locks, if that makes sense. So the main thing is just to press through it. It's okay if you wear a wig a couple of times or a hat a couple of times. I don't think anyone should crucify you, you know what I mean? But the more you wear your hair out, the more comfortable you'll be. And honestly, documenting your journey, whether you share it with YouTube or Instagram or not, actually is very beneficial, because when you're in the process, it can seem very standstill. It feels like you're just suffering and you're just going through this awkward moment and it's never getting better and there's no changes happening, and you kind of feed yourself negativity. But when you document your lock journey, you yourself can go back and look and say, dang, I actually came a long way. My hair has made so many changes. Or you can say, look where I started. And I think when you give yourself the opportunity to go back and look at where you started and where you are now, that kind of gives you hope. Like, things are happening for the greater good and things are changing, and it's not all for nothing. So you got to change your perspective. You got to realize that it's a part of the journey. Change your perspective and know that this doesn't last forever. I mean, your awkward moments does not last forever, just like bad times. Tough times don't last, and I think that's just, you just have to remind yourself of that. So thank you, Happy Faces, for sending me that question. I like talking with you guys. I hate when people run the red light like it's not your turn. But thank you again, Happy Faces, for sending me this question. I hope this helped you, hope this motivated you, and you can apply it to life. If you guys have any other questions, send them to me on Snapchat or Instagram. Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Maybe I'll have like car conversations with you guys. Maybe that's how I'll do questions. Let me know if you like this. Make sure you like it up. Make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Peace.